My name is Max Bird. I'm 45. I live here in London. Now, I was injured just under 11 years ago when a runaway fire engine went through a red traffic light and crashed into my car broadside as I was driving home from work one evening, and as a result I received pretty severe head injuries. I ran a fairly well-known advertising agency, so I now apply all the business and marketing skills that I acquired over a few years to running my own company, a company called Disability Consulting. I decided to put together this little film because I wanted to summarize some of the ways in which the iBot has changed my own life personally, and some of the reasons why I think that the iBot, if it is at all possible, should be saved. Now, the first thing is that my iBot encourages interaction with others by operating at eye level. Wheelchair users rarely have equal relationships at eye level with their standing counterparts. But with the iBot, I can confidently say I do. Secondly, being up on two wheels when I'm in my iBot adds personality. Unfortunately, there are some people that don't see the wheelchair user, they just see the chair. The user in most chairs becomes anonymous. Now, by contrast, the iBot adds drama and adds personality. The third thing is that my iBot is an icebreaker. Some people tend to be afraid of talking to wheelchair users who therefore live quite isolated lives. But I found that the iBot actually stimulates questions, even from timid people. Few people are familiar with the technology. It doesn't make logical sense to them, so they want to find out more. People become inquisitive, and the iBot breaks down barriers. Fourthly, the iBot means that people often don't have to lose their homes. Not having or losing the ability to walk is difficult enough, but there is also often a myriad of knock-on effects, like, for example, being forced out of the family home if it's got stairs. Now, things like this can be just as difficult. With the iBot, stairs aren't barriers at all. The last thing is that the iBot will mean that I can get the most out of my life in the future. Now, sadly, the productivity of most wheelchair users plummets once they find themselves in chairs. And now we see more and more young people with horrific injuries survive. And the question is, are we going to consign them to the dust heap of an inactive and unproductive life with years and years stretching all the way ahead of them?